Okay. Hey, sorry about the glare. You gotta make me look brighter. No. So, yeah, no. All right, we're gonna leave it like it is. All right. Hello. I know nobody watching me, but I'll post this so people can watch it when they want to or feel like it or got time. But it's Davine. I'm back again. Hey, how y'all been? For starters, I don't know if I want to start backwards or I want to start forwards. But today we'll be doing my makeup and we'll be talking about where I've been, why I haven't been on YouTube past 2 to 3 years, and yeah. So first we just gonna wipe my face with a little bit of witch hazel to cleanse it. All right. We're gonna take the fan to my face. And yeah. So for starters, Oakwood. What happened with Oakwood? I left Oakwood because college just I'm not gonna say college wasn't for me because I still been in college, in and out of college. But what I did learn was that Oakwood wasn't for me and that out of state university wasn't for me. And I just wasn't really comfortable or in a good state of mind there. I was having some issues with financial aid and getting that stuff figured out. So for starters, first I just came home like in the middle of October and I finished out the semester that I was there last online. But from there, I decided after the winter break, I decided after trying to start back after winter break, and after trying to start back after winter break, and that's where I put my foundation. All right. Blend with this. I'll go down here. I'll go down. I rub down. But from there, I kind of just um, decided not to go back after the winter semester, and I decided to do other things. So my mom came and got me in October, and my dad's like, "What are you doing home?" And I'm like, I wasn't quite happy there, and um, it was just really overwhelming with trying to figure out financial aid and COVID, and um, I was having some relationship issues trying to do long distance with insecurity, not for me, but the person I was with, and so necessarily like we just I just couldn't take all of it. And Also had some family stuff going on with my dad being blind, and I felt like he needed my help. He wasn't really getting the assistance from family that I expected or wanted him to get, or as far as that's how he was making it seem at least. So um, from then, I kind of just decided not to move forward. And with January, I just came back home, got back to doing CNA work and healthcare, and I really just um, was working. Got my first place on my own, and I started my first business. As you know, before I left for college, I was cooking, I was doing dinners, I was selling plates. So after that, um, I just started selling plates and still working as a CNA, doing my job, and yeah, I was in my first place, and it was nice. It was nice while it lasted. But then I lost my first place because it flooded, and it was like it was I lived in a sixplex. It was a studio apartment, and I lived on the bottom floor, so it was kind of flooding from the ground. I don't know if it was the water or what, but when I came in, it was just like water all over the floor, and it was like pretty like pool, like my foot was in puddles, that kind of stuff. So from then on, decided not to move forward with my lease and moved out, moved back in with family for a little while until I could find something that was up to my speed, up to my liking, up to par. And from then, after the setting spray, I put setting spray on after every, just to let it set and dry. But next, we're gonna go to contour. So this is my contour palette. Um, yeah. So from then, I just decided to move forward with. I use the middle one. And with this, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So yeah, from then after that, I just really uh, was selling my plates, doing my thing and going through life, working and whatever the case may be. But eventually, um, I felt as if uh, whatchamacallit. So eventually, I got back situated and getting my own place. And on the bottom line, I'm gonna rub down a little bit of sideways. But then I'm gonna go up the top line of concealer. But basically, from then, I decided that just live, and I decided to go back to school for culinary arts. So I was in culinary arts school for quite some time before I decided to drop out. And I did culinary arts, still selling plates and stuff, but wasn't really I wasn't feeling like I was reaching the profit margins I needed to be successful with it. And like I had a lot of support. I feel like people love my food or whatever the case may be. But it's just like the profit margins between me spending money and cooking and making the money, it just wasn't there. So I was like, it's not gonna really work for me. I need it bigger, better. I guess I always just want bigger and better. And from there, I still was steady working and just trying to go back to school. So eventually I tried applying back to a university, getting back into pursuing another psychology, a psychology bachelor's. But eventually I found out that as much as intrigued as I was by psychology, maybe that wasn't necessarily the best outlet or footing for me because um, necessarily like just because you're an empath and you're good at listening to people, that doesn't mean that you need to listen to somebody's problems all day. Because I also will bear and carry that weight with me. So I didn't think that was going to be a good idea. And once again, life happened. So I gave up on that dream and outlet. And we're going to do some more concealer, but this time we're going to go darker. And so, I got a napkin down here. I'm wiping my brushes on. But we're going to go darker. And this time, I just want to do my cheek line. So, do my mouth like that. I draw a line from my forehead to my mouth about. And we'll do the same thing over here. And I'm going to do a line on my bottom, line on the top, bottom, outer edges of my nose. I'll do 3 small dots on my chin. And so, from there, I just blend up. To conceal, I blend up. But yeah, so after going through all of that, I think I got my second place, and I was working for a marketing company and just kind of raising money for an anti-bullying campaign. And so I did that for a little bit, and then I went back to CNA work. And in the midst of all of this, I guess I was trying a lot of the entrepreneurship outlets. I was just, exploring my talents. I like dancing growing up, so I started a dance team. I like to crochet. One of my great grandmas taught me how to crochet, so I was doing that. Just a little bit of side businesses here and there, and agency CNA work. So then from there, I just decided to move forward with. I forgot to put on primer, but primer would be your next step after the toner, after the witch hazel. And before you do the primer, you'll do a moisturizer, like lotion or anything. But I forgot, moving too fast today. But anyways, so yeah, We go set my face again. Dry me off. Um, but yeah, so in the midst of all of this, I was trying to find an outlet to go through and express my emotions from transitioning into adult life and out of teenagehood and all that stuff. So I got back into writing. I've always been writing in the journaler. When I was younger, I would call myself writing music and stuff. Nothing, never took it serious. It's just something I did for like fun or just, playing around. Never let nobody hear it, never expressed it to anybody, but it is something that I did. So in the relationship I was in at the time, he was very interested in music and he did do music and stuff like that. So he kind of was like, you should try it. Go record something. Da, 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 da. One day I was really upset. I wrote something and I was like, this actually got potential. Like, I could hear myself on, like, singing this out loud. I could hear people vibing to this. So I recorded it. And that's where the music came from on my YouTube channel. Yes, eventually I will get back into that and doing that somewhere. I haven't been to the studio in quite a while. I do write still frequently, but recording is not something that I've really been focused on or worried about. But yeah. So moved into my second place. I've always been an outgoing person, just trying to get myself out there. Very transparent, open. Like, y'all see me, I was on YouTube. Like, then I became very like reserved and private. And I'm not gonna say I didn't like that, but that was just a different chapter of my life, and I'm not there anymore. So I'm back. And so basically, yeah, we did a showcase. We hosted it. We had people to come out. People came out. People supported. People did their music, all of that. Afterwards, it was some personal things that went on. And that's kind of why we never got back in and revisit that or continue that dream or whatever. But yeah, so second place. As I'm moving out my second place, I'm going through a breakup. So I'm like, yep, something is changing. Things started clicking. Like, nah, this ain't right. I shouldn't be living like this. I don't have to put up with that kind of stuff. Like, not really trying to go too much into detail, but trying to let y'all know, like, yeah, that wasn't it. I had to move around. So I moved around. And just started focusing on myself for real. Invested in a home. So I started renting to own a house. And yeah, I was back cooking. I'm on TikTok. I was on there frequently. I was being consistent. I was doing that. So y'all see me doing that. If y'all see me doing that. If not, then yeah. But from there, I guess I kind of just moved forward with what I wanted. Instead of trying to live for everybody else and be for everybody else, I started doing what I wanted. And so that's where it kind of came from, that like getting into other stuff. And so I kind of got out of healthcare and pursuing healthcare and going that route. And basically I freaking let me put some blush on my cheeks. So but so from there I kind of just moved forward with what I wanted and started doing things my way. I got back into warehouse work, got out of healthcare, and I just was burnt out on healthcare. So from there, after leaving healthcare, I went back into warehouse work just for some money, of course. And while doing warehouse work, I met a man. And I was minding my business. You know, I was minding my business. And then he wanted me. So, yeah, he was applying pressure. And when he was applying pressure, that pressure was getting applied. And, yeah. One thing led to another. And eventually I ended up pregnant with my first child. And so that's how I got my first baby. And we've been in our relationship. And eventually I got me another baby. And I'm pregnant with another baby. So now I'm pregnant with another baby. And besides that, I am doing my thing. Like, and but yeah, one thing led to another, and basically I got my second kid. And basically I've just been focused on being a mom. And yeah. Just was scrolling on TikTok, and hair videos kept popping up. And it's always something that I've been curious about learning how to do since I never had the time or anybody taught me. So from there, it just became like, I don't know, very intriguing. And I kept watching the videos, kept getting stopped on them. And I decided to pursue cosmetology. So that's where I am now. I'm pursuing cosmetology. And so far, so good. I like it. I like the people. I mean, you know, school's always school, of course, but it's fun for me. It's intriguing. It's keeping me occupied. It doesn't make me feel discontent. I don't get bored with it. It's always something new for me to learn and do and practice and express my creativity. So it's fun for me, and that's where I am now. So, yeah, bigger and better things, but now is the year. I'm coming back. I'm coming back for everything I started. I'm coming back for everything I ever wanted, everything I ever dreamed. Standing on business. So, Stay tuned. Malachi's Halo is what my cosmetology business is under, as you see it on the mirror. There'll be more where this came from. I'll be back on YouTube. I'll be more consistent on TikTok. And I'm talking about with everything. I'll be cooking. I'll be crocheting. I'll be doing the whole shebang, dancing, all that. Like, nothing's getting old. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not letting up off nothing. Everything that I'm talented and that I'm blessed with being able to do, I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna keep doing. And that's it. So bye. Hopefully this is the life update that y'all were looking for or wanted or needed. And see y'all later.